Hello orchid friends, it's Danny from Orchid Nature, and yes, I know you got very bored of this introduction, but you know what, there are some people that are new to my videos and I need to be polite and present myself. So okay, in this video I'm just gonna show you my Phalaenopsis orchids, which are in bloom. They're really pretty, but they have no names, and since recently one of my viewers identified this beauty for me, which is my oldest orchid, and I'm super happy I have a name tag for her now. Yeah, I thought you could actually help me out if you've seen them, if you know anything, if you have any ideas for them. It would be greatly appreciated if you would pop a comment with their names if you know them. If you don't, just enjoy the beautiful blooms. So alrighty, let's get started. Okay, I'm actually watering my orchids now, and I need to really soak them because it's really warm. And I have nothing to do while I wait for them to soak up, so here's the video. Alrighty, so first off is this pretty little lady, which looks like a Picasso drawing, doesn't it? Anyway, I did find something similar on the internet. It's a cross. It doesn't have a proper name. It has the name of a something crossed with something. But if you guys know more about it, it would be super nice to know the name if it has one. If it doesn't, you know, just tell me what you think. And a really funny thing about this one, I showed you this flower before. It's half white and half colored. Anyway, pretty orchid. Got it last year. Yeah, it looks even more beautiful than it used to. So, okay, this is Noid Orchid number 1. Here you go, a close-up. Hopefully the light is good. Okay, second unidentified beauty is this one. I just loved it. When I saw it in the store, I just grabbed it. It was a year and a half ago almost. It was at a supermarket, which was funny. They never bring orchids in supermarkets, only hypermarkets. But anyway, I'm not sure what this girl is. It looks very similar to some other spotted Phalaenopsis orchids out there, but it's different because these purple spots are on a yellowish greenish background actually, which is really lovely. And I kind of do love this orchid quite a lot. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just the fact that it was placed in a not so proper environment at the supermarket, and I felt the need to save it. So yeah, if you guys know what this is, let me know. Third unidentified orchid is this beauty that is almost red. Well, right now some flowers are fading away. She's been in bloom for some time now. And yeah, I'll give you a close-up of the flowers. They are really pretty, but it's not the kind of color that I go mental for. It really isn't. This purplish, yellowish thing, not necessarily my thing actually, but I purchased it because it has a keiki, a basil keiki, and actually these two spikes are from each orchid. So I thought if I buy it I would have multiple spikes on it. This year only 2 spikes. But yeah, anyway, there are a lot of orchids that look like this on the internet, so it's just a hassle for me to properly identify it because each one seems a little bit different than what I actually have. Okay, the fourth orchid? Is it the fourth? I don't even know. Anyway, another orchid that has no name is this beautiful baby. She's my pride and joy, I kid you not. And she still has buds to open, if you can see here and there. She's the most beautiful, lush, big orchid I own, and I really love it. Funny thing about this one, she used to belong to a lady that had to move, and I had to keep her orchid until she actually moved, and then when she settled she didn't want it back, so I kept it. And oh my goodness, look at this. Yeah, I have it for about 2 years or 2 years and a half now. Last year she only had 6 blooms on 1 flower spike, but this year, take a look at this baby. I am amazed by this one, and I'm not even sure if the video does it any justice. Look at her flower spike and bloom compared to my hand. She's really big. So yeah, I know there are a lot of white orchids out there. I just don't know if there's any particular one that has humongous flowers like this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this orchid. If you have any idea about the name, yeah, it will be appreciated. Okay, you already know this orchid. It's my beautiful yellow Phalaenopsis with 4 flower spikes this year. I have to tell you the truth, I have been able to identify it somewhat. I found it under the name of Golden Treasure or something like that, but the thing is, there's another one, a kaleidoscope orchid, which has a yellow background, but it has sort of a orangish veins to it. So I'm not even sure what this is. I think it's a golden treasure, but I am not sure. So if you guys know more about it, or have you seen it around, then yeah, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Other than that, this orchid is about 3 years old. Well, it's older than that, but I have it for 3 years. It was, I got it because I wanted it, and I had a little bit of disgruntle when I got it from somebody. But yeah, I'm glad I purchased it because it's beautiful. So this orchid reminds me of that, and reminds me that I really am free to do what I want as long as I don't hurt the people around me. I should just do whatever the heck I want. So this is why this one is really dear to me. Okay, enough about this one. Let's see another orchid. Also, forgot to tell you, all of the other Phalaenopsis were not fragrant at all, but this particular one, especially when the sun hits it, or actually only when the sun hits the orchid or the flowers, it kind of smells like a lily. Very floral, kind of faint. It's nothing in your face, but it does have a fragrance, very mild fragrance. So here you go, a close-up of the flowers. Okay, so I know this orchid is not in bloom, but I will show you a picture of her. She is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this year she seems to have 2 flower spikes. I kind of staked one, but left one to hang, because in the meantime I do hang Phalaenopsis orchids. I started to hang them. Anyway, I will show you a picture, as I told you, and hopefully you can identify it. I really, really love this orchid. The flower is not really small. It's kind of big, nothing like the white one. But yeah, it really looks like something that I don't remember the name of right now. But anyway, yeah, if you have any ideas, just let me know in a comment. So here's another no ID Phalaenopsis. Boy, I have a lot of phals. I need to stop. Well, I didn't purchase a phal for some time now, so yay. But anyway, yeah, I really like this orchid because, yes, it is white, but I really love the pattern and the colors of the lip. And it was really, really unhealthy when I got it. All the leaves were curled and everything. And I'm sorry about the noise you'll be able to hear. Oh, it's not. It's shushed. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like it has 2 flower spikes right now. She looks really, really lovely. Also, take a look at this lip. Can you see how curly it is? It looks like a Spanish mustache. Is that even an expression? Anyway, so I really like it. It's a beautiful orchid, I really do. But unfortunately, I don't know what this is. I also noticed the veins on the petals here. They're very faint. Anyway, not fragrant, nothing of the sorts. But yeah, looking really, really lovely. So here's yet another unidentified beauty. It does look like something on the internet, but again, I'm not really sure. It just seems that my orchids are a little bit different than what I find on the internet, so I'm not really sure. So if you can shed some light, it would be greatly appreciated. As you can see, the spike is not overwhelmingly lush, but yeah, I'm just glad it bloomed. It's not super sick. It looks really good. It's a healthy orchid. It just didn't want to bloom like I would have liked it. But anyway, it's pretty. I do love the waxy flowers. You know, some phals have really papery flowers. This one is really thick and nice, and I think it has a sort of a very mild fragrance, but I can't be sure. It's not what I would call a delightful fragrance. It's something. It doesn't smell like nothingness. Okay, so here's another one of my pride and joys. Look at this orchid. She has such a long flower spikes, multiple branches, lovely flowers everywhere. Absolutely love this one. Funny thing about this orchid, I purchased it because I saw something similar into one of Suniti's videos. If you don't know Suniti, I will add a link to her channel in my description. She's somebody that I used to watch a lot before I got really into orchids and buying stuff, and before I even started my YouTube channel. And yeah, I was fascinated by this orchid, so I searched for something similar because I thought it would be a branchy type of Phalaenopsis. And sure enough, it was. I'm not sure if this is the exact same thing that she has, but it looks pretty similar, and it did branch off like crazy, and I absolutely love it. I've never been able to identify it. I don't know what it is. Flowers are a decent size, kind of papery. They're not very waxy, but it's really pure and really nice. I do love it. So if you guys know anything about this orchid, yeah, let me know, because she is a beauty. Okay, here's another one. I made such a splash on my desk. Hope I'm not gonna ruin it. Anyway, this one grew in a bit of a weird and expanded pattern, but anyway, this is it. Here's a close-up of the flowers. I know what the other one is in the back there. You know it perhaps as well. But yeah, I really don't know what this thing is. It's really lovely. Absolutely love tiny, cute, pinkish flowers. Do love this one a lot. But I think next year I will try to stake it somehow so it's not that, you know, wide, because it just takes up a lot of space and it just doesn't stand out where I keep it hanged. So yeah, here it is. And yeah, don't worry, we're approaching the end of the video. Alrighty, so if you know what this beauty is, please let me know. It's one of my favorites. Alrighty, here we are. This is the end of the video. These are my final unidentified Phalaenopsis orchids. Pretty pink one. They're just everywhere. It's really hard to identify them. As a particularity, I will not pronounce this word. As a trait, this one seems to have some white in the center. Maybe I will edit that blurb out of this video, but anyway, if I don't, haha. Anyway, so yeah, if you know something about this orchid, let me know. I seriously doubt it. There are just so many purple orchids like this one. This actually will find a new home, so I'm not necessarily interested in an ID for now. It might not have one, but anyway, yeah, as you know, there are a lot of purple Phalaenopsis orchids. Okay, so the last one is this really pretty mini Phalaenopsis, which I did see on the internet, but not with a name for some reason. Did have a bit of bud blast on it, lost about 2 buds there, or 3. But yeah, once the warm weather came, it just, you know, got better again. So yay, there we go. This is the end of my video. I'm joking, guys, but I do know I make long videos, but it seems it's genetically impossible for me to make short videos. In real life, I do talk a lot once I get started. Yeah, I don't stop once I get over the shy phase. It's just talk, yada yada. So anyway, hope I didn't bore you to death. Hope you liked at least seeing the orchids. If you didn't like me talking, just mute the video. So alrighty. Thank you for joining, and hopefully you can help me identify these beauties. I really love them, and I hate no-name orchids. I don't hate them. I hate the fact that they have no names, and I don't know anything about them. So, okay. Thank you for joining again. If you want to see other videos by a miracle, just subscribe to my channel. You'll stay up to date. If you have any other questions or anything, just pop them in a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And also, if you want to get in touch with us or visit some care sheets and photographs and all sorts of orchid goodies, visit orchidnature.com. And I will see you there. So yes, thank you for joining. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye!